Hey, my loves. A dear friend of mine said, you know what? You need to do one of those videos where you just make people happy and you share happy things. And the lighting in here is terrible where I'm staying in Reno, but I don't care. This video is for you. Anybody who feels downtrodden, anybody who feels sad or discouraged, because we're watching our freedoms crumble. And the Biden administration is clearly just erasing what makes America great. So, that being said, why did my laptop just turn off? Oh no. This update will take several minutes to complete. Oh my gosh, and the screen will turn off for up to a minute. Well, I was gonna share some inspirational quotes. Anyway, stay with me. I've got some good stuff coming up for you, and I may have to just paraphrase the quotes that I had on my laptop, because look, it started an update right when I got on here. What is that? Good thing I know my quotes pretty well. So I'm gonna sing for you. I'm not the world's most amazing singer ever, but I have been singing since I was a little kid. Of course I have. I've always been a man of the stage, you know, just like doing all kinds of theater and stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna sing for you. I'm not warmed up, and some of the high notes might be a little bit like, oh, Lady Maga, what are you doing? But you know what? If you were just here hanging out with me, and a lot of you message me and you're like, I wish I could just hang out with you. So if you were just hanging out with me, trust me, I would be singing for you. By the way, really quick, if you do need a super happy song, I've already recorded a song. It's on iTunes and Spotify and whatever, Apple Music. You could just search Lady Maga USA Happy Today. And I recorded the song, and the song is like super bubbly and super over the top. And it wasn't really for everyone because not everybody loves super bubbly and over the top. But if you are, Heather, right there, you said it's so rough out here. Girl, I know. Yesterday and the day before, I really was having a rough time. And, you know, depression hits. These are dark times in our country. But that is our job, to bring light and joy to one another. And somebody said on Facebook, by the way, I see your guys' comments even if I don't always respond, and I appreciate you and I love you. So somebody said, don't complain about the darkness, light a candle. So does that make sense? So Susan, thank you. I love your heart as well. I wish we were all together right now, like hugging and just having a good time. So anyway, I'm gonna sing for you. Let me grab my lip gloss. Somebody said I should make a shirt out of that. Let me grab my lip gloss. Because freedom is fabulous. Okay, ooh, there you go. And by the way, this Stay Plumped Rimmel lip gloss is made in England, not in China like LA looks. So you gotta make sure you know where your lip gloss is from. I like a lip gloss that lightens your lips a little bit, because my lips are naturally red, and I don't find that attractive. Okay, so time to sing. Me. All right. God bless America. Why am I nervous? Let's start again. It's my 5-hour energy shot. I think you can tell I took a 5-hour. God, all right, let's try again. Hello, Las Vegas. Why am I nervous? This is stupid. I don't care if somebody judges me. Actually, I do, but I'm trying not to. Okay, here we go. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains. Really? The laptop interrupted me. Mountains to the prairie, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. I think I nailed it, except the word foam. That was a little like, whoa. But whatever, I wanted to sing for you guys just to, like, you know, they always say, sing like nobody's listening, dance like no one's watching. So I just sang like nobody's listening. So my stupid laptop had to do the update right now. So let me just tell you about the quotes I was gonna share with you. One was called Don't Quit. And the poem basically says, don't quit when the tide is lowest, for it's just about to turn. Don't quit when the night is darkest, for there's something you may learn. Don't quit something, for the dawn is almost nigh. Don't quit, for you're not a failure until you fail to try. And I wish I could have read you the whole thing, but you get the idea. Don't quit when it's the darkest. And trust me, I have noticed that before something really big or really great happens for Lady MAGA USA, a couple days before, I become super depressed. I start to get anxiety. I start to critique myself and feel ugly and whatever. And I really believe there's opposition in all things. And I think that the opposition tries to dim your light, tries to discourage you, makes you want to give up. Don't worry, I'll never give up. It's been 3 years, and if I was going to give up, I would have given up already. But I'm not going to. But the message here is, sometimes, if everything goes wrong, and I mean like physical things. I remember when I was going to my very first Trump rally, my car broke down, I couldn't get on a flight, and I had to rent a car and drive 12 and a half hours to New Mexico. Everything went wrong at the last minute. And that Trump rally was one of the most sacredly beautiful experiences of my whole life. I made a whole documentary about it on YouTube. It's my featured video on YouTube, Lady MAGA USA. And in that video, you see that those moments and that first experience as Lady MAGA USA at a Trump rally changed my life. It changed my outlook on politics and my role in politics and who I am. But you see, right before I went, everything went wrong. So sometimes, oh, Rita, I'm glad. I hope I cheered you up. I don't have another song. I guess we could sing. And that's the way it is when you want it the most. There's no easy way out when you're ready to go, but your heart's left in doubt. Don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it. And that's the way it is, right? Freedom comes to those who believe it. Really, like, darkness creeps in. And I know it does for most patriots right now. We're paying $6.50 for gas. We are watching the left just do crazy things. And especially for me as a gay man, I get so discouraged because of what the LGBTQ people, that alphabet, is doing out there. Every time they do these horrible things and these inappropriate things, you know, I get upset because I'm like, that is gonna reflect on me. So that was the first poem that I wanted to share with you. And I wish I had the whole thing, but whatever, you get the idea. Don't quit when the night is darkest, for it's just a while till dawn. Hold on until dawn. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you was by Roosevelt. I think it was Teddy Roosevelt. And his poem is called The Man in the Arena. And the message of that, which inspires me, is people who watch the man in the arena, and quite frankly, I'm in the arena. You know, I've dedicated my life to this cause, and I deal with flack and hatred and threats all the time. And being in the public eye is often exhausting. And you know, it's a crazy arena that I'm in. And y'all know how much hate a gay conservative gets, or conservatives in general. So the Roosevelt quote is about, if you're not in the arena, you better not judge. And the message, sorry, I was reading your comment. As a lesbian, I'm embarrassed by the LGBTQ. And I said message and embarrassed at the same time. Medjin. So the message of that is, it is not he who fails over and over, if he is in the arena, who is to be judged. The person who goes out there and takes a huge risk and actually does something, even if they fail, even if they make a big mistake, even if they're kind of a mess sometimes, at least they're in the arena fighting. And the spectators don't get to be the ones to judge the man in the arena. You know, everybody's a critic, but when you join the political arena and you put yourself out there, it's quite the situation. But that applies to everything that we do with our heart and soul. So if you are a person who is, struggling to do better, struggling to make a difference in your own small way, and you have detractors who say you're not making a difference and you're not really, effective, or you're not as good as you could be, just be like, are you in my arena? Are you even in the arena, honey? Then step away. You know what I'm saying? So I just realized I have one more thing to tell you. Yikes. This is probably TMI, but I have a little tattoo, and I'll tell you why. So I'm embarrassed to show you, but I think you can see it really quick. Let's see, is it there? Right there. Okay, can you see it? There it is. It's a starfish. And I'll tell you why I have a starfish tattoo. So for many years of my life, I traveled the globe and I worked in charitable causes. I thought I was Indiana Jones, and I was just all over the world, being a do-gooder, as you do when you're young and naive. I guess I'm still kind of a do-gooder, not quite as young as I used to be. But anyway, I got this starfish tattoo, and here's the reason. And actually, this is my favorite metaphor of all time. So I hope you're still watching. We got 237 people with us right now. So listen and remember this. And just draw a little starfish in your planner, or, order a little, or go to Michael's Arts and Crafts and buy yourself a little starfish. Although I don't know how I feel about killing them to sell them. Anyway, let me tell you this story, y'all. Sorry, allergies. The Nevada air has some sort of something in it. Gives me a little tickle. Ugh. So here's the story. There are two men walking along a beach. By the way, I modified the story a little bit to make it more impactful. So two men are walking along a beach, okay? One man is up sort of on the boardwalk, walking along, and the other one is down in the waves. The beach is covered in starfish that have been washed up on the shore, and they're dying in the sun. And it's a very disgusting mess because they're dying. And of course, dying starfish are starting to stink. And so the man at the top of the beach looks down at the man in the waves, and he sees that the man in the waves is picking up the starfish one by one and throwing them out into the water. And here's where I change the story. And some of those starfish are washing right back up onto the shore. Some of them stay out and go down and nestle into the sand and do their little starfish thing. But the man is just picking them up one by one and throwing them out into the water. So the man at the top of the beach walks down through the squishy, dying starfish to the man in the waves and said, "Sir, I have to let you know that this really isn't a sanitary situation, and you probably shouldn't be down here. And clearly, you're not going to make any difference." And the man in the waves picks up a starfish and he says, "I may not make a big difference, but I might make a difference to this one." And he throws it out in the water, not knowing if it's gonna wash back up or if it's gonna be one of the starfish that makes it down. And so throughout my life, when I was a globetrotter, doing all kinds of different things, I knew I wasn't making a huge difference and I was just one person. But that's how I feel as Lady MAGA USA. I know that I have truly impacted a few of y'all, and you are my starfish. And that's why I have that tattoo. I don't love tattoos. I know. But that little tattoo reminds me that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter how many views you get. It doesn't matter the amount of people that you reach, because what really matters are those individual starfish. And the laptop just came back on. So do y'all like that analogy? Starfish. So every day there's a starfish in our world. Every day, just wake up and pray. Who's my starfish today? Who needs me to pick them up a little bit and throw them back in the water? It could be a cashier. You know, I'm here in Reno, and I've become friends with the lady at the gas station, and she wears crystals. So I was like, ooh, tell me about your crystals. And she just told me all about her crystals. And when I see her, I say, good morning, gorgeous. It's so good to see you. And the last time I was here, the lady actually remembered me because I became friends with her too. Notice people, talk to them, give them a freaking compliment. If you think something nice about somebody, say it out loud. Because cashiers and people who work in customer service, they're treated like garbage. We have no manners in our culture. And so, like, that lady with the crystals, she's an example of a starfish. I just call her gorgeous, because she is. And I say, you know what, send me some of that healing energy, sweetheart. And it makes her feel good about herself, because she told me she's a natural healer, whatever that means. Good for her. So today, it's still daylight here on the West Coast. So find a starfish. And you know what? Your starfish might just be a text message to someone who you haven't spoken to in a while, or your mom or your dad. It might even be the squirrels in your yard. Put out some seed, you know? Go to an animal shelter and pet those poor little kitties. That always cheers me up. I love doing that. You just go to the animal shelter and sit with the kitties for a while and pet them, because those poor little things. So we always have a starfish. So I would recommend today, just get a piece of paper, draw a little starfish, put it on your fridge, and every day ask yourself, who's my starfish? And Lady Maga USA has a crazy amount of people now who know who I am, and I'm doing interviews every day across all kinds of podcasts and media. And there's a lot of people out there who are my starfish, who I know that I've personally impacted. And that is the greatest gift anybody can ask for. So I love you guys. And I have to make a promo video for our event in Utah. I'm here in Reno. We're doing the event on the 25th. Looks like it's going to have a great turnout. Yay. And then an event on the 29th in Utah. Big event. So I got to film a little promo and then edit the video. So I have to go, but I love you guys. And Lizzie just said, my starfish are stray cats. Yes, there you go. Any of God's creatures that you give love are starfish. And Deborah said, be kind even to your haters. And I agree with that. I get a little snarky every now and then, and I clap back a little bit. But if someone takes the time to go on social media and say cruel things to someone like me, they never argue my ideas, they just say something cruel, then that means they are suffering. They are unhappy. Because happy people just don't go online and say cruel things to strangers. They just don't. And I try to be better, you know. I don't think that mocking people and being rude is the way to go. I'm guilty of it. But you're right. Be kind even to the haters. Rita, Mary, Mallory, Leslie, Dana. I love you guys. And like I said, I'm doing this full time. And if you want to support my work, I'm not paid coming here to Reno. I paid for my own gas and drove 8 hours at $6 a gallon. So if you want to support my work, you can go to my website, get yourself a little Lady Maga t-shirt or a makeup bag or a water bottle or something, and hopefully that will bring you joy, and that will help me afford the gas, because looks like I'll be driving to Colorado next very exciting. But of course, it takes money, you know, to get in that car. And I drove all night to get to you. Sorry, I'm in a singing kind of mood. Oh, I just want to stay and talk to you guys and read these comments. One of these days I'm going to do a live and try and answer every single comment. But they go up pretty fast, which is a huge blessing because y'all are watching. So last but not least, if you're in this comment section and somebody says something that inspires you, get to know them. Respond to their comment. We got people from all over the world. Make friends in my comment section because we're all in this together. And if you follow Lady Maga and you're saying something nice to me, there's a big chance that you have a lot in common with the other people in there. So I love you guys. Seriously, I love you with all my heart. Don't feel like your comments don't make a difference. They do. There's just, you know, if there's 3,000 comments, I can't respond to all of them. But the love and the kindness that y'all give me truly is one of the greatest gifts I've ever known. So go out there, put on some lip gloss, find your starfish, and make the world a better place. Gosh darn it. I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Liza just said, by the way, I hope it's pronounced Liza, like Liza. My starfish are the visitor. Oh, the comment's disappearing. Sorry. But I think she said the starfish are the animals that visit her garden. Yes. Animals are God's way of saying he loves us. My little kitty is the only reason I'm sane. And, you know, little birds eating seeds. Watching little birds hop around is truly like the most magical thing on the planet to me. I love little birds. So anyway, 3 little birds sit by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and good. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I like Bob Marley's music, not the person. He had way too many illegitimate children, and I don't support that. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna keep talking. Amy, she said, I love you, dear brother. I love you. And Dara and Dora, I love you guys. I love all of you. Let's just keep going. Daniel King, this stream was about finding joy. So once I post it, you can start from the beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. So Daniel, once I post, just go back to the beginning. Okay, you guys, I love you. I have to go. I'll never shut up. Love you.